As I understand the anticipation, the anxiety, and everything that goes through that. Let's start with you, James, as the much acclaimed artistic director now at the Joburg Theatre, and why, for you, this is such a compelling body of work.
Thank you so much, Cindy, for inviting us. I read this book, and when I was done reading the book, I remember we had a meeting, an EXCO meeting, and we were talking between myself, the COO, and the CEO, and they'd read the book also, and there was a decision that we got to make a production. And I was like quite adamant that this needed to be turned into a piece of theatre, because one, it is the genius of Fred Khumalo, who's able to take a factual story and put fiction on it without losing the facts, which means he gives you the emotion that drives it. Even when I read it, it wasn't like you're reading something that's been researched. He gave it a heartbeat. And so I called on Palisa Mazamisa, who then co-adapted it with me. And I knew after that whole process that I needed to put together a stellar cast. And Lerato is in that cast, and Fred agreed that we add characters that are not in the book. So came up with these characters that are called the Wind. She's Wind 1. And Gwen Zongcobo is Wind 2, and Sbusiso Mkhize. And they are like the conduit between Fred, the book, and the audience that is watching the story. It's beautiful. It's got romance in it. It's got, Pitso, our character, falls in love with a French lady, Mary Therese, and people will see Clint Brink on stage in Joburg speaking French. So just the idea of setting a story that is about this country in a room in Paris and tell it, and it's a story from then, but we've given it really today's heartbeat, and to bring Msaki into it, to come and write music was just...
I'm just lost in your description of, what plays out. You use words, but one can see vividly how the elements come together, and the deliberate way that you selected the cast.